Hi, my name is Maria Lloyd. I'm the author of a book titled Words Are Wealth, and I'm the owner of a marketing firm named Opens Clicks Cash. And today I want to discuss something with you. It's a commonly asked question, and that is with regard to working with marketing agencies versus marketing freelancers. And also, what are your expectations of said individuals or companies? So, before I dive into that topic, I want to first invite you to please like and subscribe to this channel. I'm on a personal mission to help as many business owners as possible reach their first six figures in business. If that mission resonates with you, I want to invite you to come along with me on this journey. Each week, my team and I will be sharing some really life changing and game changing tips and advice for you, especially as it relates to email marketing, CRM marketing automation, and just many other factors in business. So, with that being said, let's kind of jump into what brought us to this point, right? What brought us to this conversation today? So, a couple of things. First of all, shout out to Adweek. I love Adweek. I've been subscribed to them for a long time. And I looked at this headline and story as it relates to Snoop Dogg and Solo Stove. Now, if you can recall a while back, Snoop Dogg posted a tweet or something, maybe something on Instagram, where he said he's giving up smoke. And this was a really brilliant marketing campaign because the assumption was that Snoop Dogg, who is closely connected to the cannabis arena, right? The assumption is that he was no longer going to smoke marijuana. Well, of course, once this commercial rolled out, it was very clear that it was a play on words. And in fact, he was just saying that he was giving up the smoking grills. So, very brilliant project. It's been, although I don't think it has won any awards yet, but I'm sure it will. It was a really great move. What's been interesting though is that the CEO has been removed from the company. And so there are some questions surrounding, like, hey, what has happened? Was it because of poor, spending behind this project? Is the CEO being blamed for that? And so I want to just have a conversation about this topic as it relates to hiring marketing professionals, whether you're hiring a marketing agency or a freelancer on one of the marketplaces. And then what are your expectations, right? What should you expect from this organization and or this individual or these individuals when it comes to marketing? So if you see me looking off, just know I'm looking at my notes. So first off, let's talk about marketing agencies and what you can expect to pay for a marketing agency. Typically speaking, whenever you're working with a marketing agency, meaning that this is not a solopreneur, but someone that has a team, right? They have a staff. More than likely, you can expect to at least spend four figures, right? This is a minimum four-figure investment, obviously contingent upon the nature of your project and your budget. It could easily creep up into the five and six and even seven-figure range. However, if you're just starting out, I would imagine that you're bootstrapping. So if you're looking at working with a marketing firm, a marketing agency, then you can expect to spend at least four figures. Okay. Now, here's the deal. I know for most startups, especially if you're bootstrapping, that sounds like a lot of money. And it can be hard to part ways with that money because, you're not really sure if what you're spending your money on is going to actually work. But here's the thing, you're paying for expertise, you're paying for your time. See, the alternative to hiring, whether we're talking about a marketing agency or a freelancer, is that you have to invest the time. So, unless you are prepared to spend hours and hours and hours surfing places like YouTube, for example, and watching videos like mine, trying to learn all of this on your own, unless you're willing to invest that time, which many of you probably are, which is great. You're in the right place, that's for sure. Then you have to be willing to spend some money, right? That's the first thing. So that is the alternative. If you don't hire an agency, a firm, and or a freelancer, please be prepared to do the work on your own. That is the cheapest way in terms of capital. Now, of course, if you don't have the money and now you have to give your time to learning all of this new information, right? This is stuff that is brand new to you. Well, obviously you are now losing time, right? And time is unlike money, it's not replenishable. So once you spend the time is gone. Okay? So my advice to you as a startup, right? If you're bootstrapping, I would recommend that you at first perhaps try to invest some time in learning the fundamentals so that way you can know what to look for in a professional, or you can spend some time learning the fundamentals so that you can do it yourself, okay? And get yourself to a certain point, and then when you build up the capital, you can afford to hire someone. Now, if you have the money to spend and you're on a time crunch, you are not willing to invest the time necessary to build your business as it relates to marketing, then yes, spend the money. It's worth spending the money because you don't have to do the work, right? You can focus on areas of the business that are of most interest for you. And you can allow someone else in their expertise as a marketer to handle the marketing aspect of your business. So it's a win win ultimately. So, again, let me go back now to discussing marketing agencies. If you're working with a marketing agency or a firm, you can expect to invest at least, and I do mean at least, four figures. Okay. Now, if you are working with a freelancer, you may be able to get away with, hiring a freelancer for a few $100s to handle certain aspects of your marketing. And even me, as a marketing professional, as someone who is seasoned, I'm a veteran at this point, even I will occasionally tap into the marketplaces like Fiverr or Upwork and find some freelancers to do some work for me, right? But that's because at that juncture, maybe I am rushing and I just need to get a minimum viable product out, right? I just need to kind of test this thing that I'm doing and see if it works. If I'm ready to really take things up a notch, more than likely, of course, I'm going to lean into my team. But as a bootstrapping entrepreneur, my suggestion is this. If you hire within one of the marketplaces that offer talent from all over the world, just understand 9 times out of 10, you get what you pay for. Okay. Meaning, if you're only spending $15 for sales emails, be prepared to edit those sales emails. Be prepared to not necessarily make sales off of those sales emails. Okay. You get what you pay for when it comes to the marketplace. Now, there are some fantastic foreign freelancers, many of whom I refer to as my friends and colleagues who are in the marketplace, right? And you can hire them, but you cannot hire them for cheap, okay? You will spend probably maybe just a marginal amount less than you would if you hire someone within the United States, assuming that you are a business owner in the United States, but you can expect to spend just a little less, maybe 5 to 10% less, right? For the really talented foreign freelancers in these marketplaces. So just keep in mind, if you hire a freelancer, you are getting what you pay for. It is very rare that you can hire someone who is highly skilled, who can deliver an end result to you with little to no errors, and who truly knows what they're doing. Okay, very rare to be able to find all of those elements and find that for cheap. Very rare. So let's get to your expectations. What should you expect when you hire a marketing agency, a marketing firm, and or a marketing freelancer? Here is what you should expect. Whatever is outlined in the agreement, meaning whatever deliverables are outlined in the agreement. So if this agency or if this freelancer agrees that they're going to deliver blog posts to you, you should expect those blog posts. If they agree to deliver an ad campaign for you, you should expect that ad campaign. It is critically important that you look at your agreement that you've signed between you and the marketing agency or you and or the freelancer, okay? It's very important that you read what those deliverables are. Now, here's something to look out for. if someone guarantees you results, if someone says, hey, I'm going to launch this ad campaign for you, I guarantee we're going to convert at least 5 people. I'm going to tell you right now, that is a red flag. When it comes to marketing, marketing is one of those things that you absolutely need it for your business. There's no doubt about it. But it's arguably one of the hardest things to track in terms of what works and what doesn't work. And here's why I'm saying this: there are many aspects of marketing that we simply cannot control. So many months ago, actually, this occurred in 2023. MailChimp users' emails were automatically going into spam if they were sending their emails to a gmail.com email address. Imagine me as an expert email marketer. I had MailChimp clients during this time. Could you imagine how incredibly stressful it was to explain to them something that I have absolutely no control over is now stunting their ability to create wealth with words via email, right? I had no control over that, but I still delivered on what I promised, which was, some really good, very well written emails that were aligned with the call to action, the overall goals of the company. But once I wrote those emails and once those emails were put into the email marketing software, I have no control as to the deliverability of that, where those emails are going to land. There are so many factors at play that we have no control over. And I'm saying this for all marketers. Even when it comes to your ads, there have been many times that I've ran ads for clients, and for whatever reason, the ad violates some sort of ambiguous, community standard or something. And then now all of a sudden the whole entire ad account is shut down, right? I have no control over that. Like, in my mind, when I looked at all of the policies and everything, this makes sense. I've even ran the ad before with no issue. And now all of a sudden I'm violating something, and now the entire ad account is shut down. There are many aspects of marketing that we simply cannot control. So if someone guarantees results, it's okay to guarantee the deliverables because that's what they're responsible for. But if they guarantee results, that is an instant red flag because there are many aspects of this industry that we simply cannot control. Okay? So, very important there. When it comes to your expectations, working with any sort of marketing professional, just understand that the only thing that we can absolutely positively deliver on are the deliverables, okay? We cannot guarantee any sort of conversions. We cannot guarantee it. We can't. Now, I can strongly predict and probably predict with a certain degree of accuracy what would happen based on what I've done in the past for similar clients and or based on what you've been able to do in the past, perhaps with another vendor or even on your own. I can make a prediction, but understand that is a prediction. There are no guarantees. So just to sum this up, when it comes to hiring marketing professionals, if you're hiring an agency, you can expect to invest at least 4 figures, right? At least 4 figures. If you're hiring a freelancer, you could possibly get away with hiring someone for under $100 or maybe just a few $100s. But understand you are taking a risk and you get what you pay for. And I cannot tell you how many times I've had prospects or leads come to me after they've been burned by people in the marketplace somewhere because they tried to go cheap. And going cheap 9 times out of 10 never yields the results that you want. Okay? So just be careful if you hire out of the marketplace thinking that you can now get great labor for cheap. 9 times out of 10, it's not going to happen that way. And you're not going to get exactly what you're looking for. And you're going to have to do a lot of editing, possibly starting over. The other alternative is you do it yourself. Okay? You watch videos like this, you subscribe to channels like this, and you learn how to do the things on your own first. Okay? Perhaps supplementing a couple of things here and there with some freelancers, but for the most part, you are handling the bulk of the work. But keep in mind, there are risks that comes with that as well, right? The risk that comes with that is, what if you make a mistake. Now you don't know where to go. You don't know how to fix it because it's really not your area of expertise. And you were just following some tutorial on YouTube that showed you how to do everything right. You don't know what to do when things go wrong. So there's that risk. Another risk is that now the time you're investing in learning these skills that are completely outside of your zone of genius is taken away from the time that you could be honing your skills in your zone of genius and taking your business to that next level with those skills and trusting the experts to do what the experts do in the areas that you're not good at. Marketing, for example. Okay. So there are risks that come, risk and rewards that come with either decision you make, whether you decide to go with an agency, whether you decide to hire a freelancer out of the marketplace, or if you decide to do it on your own. There are probably an equal amount of risk and rewards that come with either decision. Okay. And again, in terms of your expectations, just know that the only thing that a true professional marketer can guarantee you is that they're going to give you those deliverables that were outlined in the agreement. Anything else, honestly, is a red flag. We cannot guarantee conversions. There's no way. We don't know. We can't read human beings' minds. We can make strong predictions based on data. We can make strong predictions based on past behavior and outcomes from previous campaigns. But ultimately, there are many things that we simply cannot control. Okay? So we cannot guarantee conversions. So if you have any questions, if you are currently looking to work with a marketing agency, a marketing professional, of course, I want to invite you to check out our website, opensclickscash.com. Again, that is opensclickscash.com. I want to invite you to click on get started. Look at the number of products and services that we have to offer to get you started with your business, get you started with marketing in your business, rather. And also, don't be afraid to check out Words Are Wealth, which is a book that I authored that teaches you how to write profitable copy for email marketing and Facebook ads. Lots of gems in there. I invite you to check out the book as well. So, with that being said, please drop your comments in the comment section. If you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to help you. If you agree, disagree, please let me know. And again, final reminder to please like and subscribe. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, and make sure you hit that bell so that you can receive notifications the next time that we are posting content. Always remember, words are wealth and content is currency. I'll see you next time.